These are 10 points to know about the war in Gaza. First, in 2005, Israel unilaterally pulled out of Gaza, and Palestinians had a chance to build a democratic, free, and peaceful state next to Israel. This was up to them. They had nothing holding them back from it. In 2006, the Palestinians in Gaza elected Hamas, and in 2007, Hamas staged a coup and overthrew the Palestinian Authority. Hamas started immediately to attack Israel. Hamas is a recognized terrorist organization by countries from all over the world. Its charter calls for the destruction of Israel and the death of Jews. Hamas is funded by two evil countries, Qatar and Iran. Instead of developing a functioning government for the betterment of its people, the Hamas diverted funds from international aid and other sources to build tunnels and weapons to attack Israel. They didn't build any bomb shelters for their people. Number 5, in response to Hamas attacks, Egypt and Israel shut their borders to Gaza. Not just Israel, but Egypt as well. Israel carried out 3 operations in 15 years to respond to Hamas attacks and developed the Iron Dome system to defend against Hamas rockets. Point number 6, even though Israel faced continuous terrorist attacks from Hamas, Israel allowed 25,000 workers from Gaza to enter Israel every day. This is for employment so that they could feed their families. These same workers would be the attackers against Israel on October 7th. Over 85% of Palestinians today support the October 7th massacre. On October 7th, Simchas Torah, Hamas and 11 other terrorist organizations, along with thousands of Palestinian civilians unaffiliated with any terrorist organization, attacked with 0 Israeli provocation Israeli civilians. They killed 1,200 Israelis. They injured over 5,000 and took over 240 people hostage. They have held hundreds of people, including children, hostage ever since. The Palestinian terror attacks of Simchas Torah, this is point number 8, were some of the most brutal ever imposed on a Western country. Their attacks included raping, beheadings, burning people alive, torturing men, women, and children, and summary executions. Over 300 bodies, 57 days after the attacks, are still too devastated for proper identification. Point number 9, in response to this massacre, Israel has declared war on Hamas and Palestinian terrorists in Gaza. They have gone further. Israel has gone further than its legal responsibility under international law to protect innocent lives in Gaza. Israel is using its superior weapons and skills to eliminate its enemies. The nations of the world have come out in support of Israel's right to defend itself. Point number 10, and the last point, Israel did not want this war. It didn't choose to go to war. This war can end immediately with Hamas's surrender and the return of the hostages to Israel. Any consequences of this war, including innocent civilian deaths on Israel's side and on the Palestinian side in Gaza, are the sole responsibility of Hamas. 10 points to remember about this war.